And there's Jan.
All right, you guys. Hello, hello. Oh, good. Steph's here. Awesome. Hello, hello. It's me, Debbie BB, and you are on Ice Best U Team Express Business Zoom. We're here every Monday night at 5:30 p.m. PST. And you know what? Grab your teammates, get them on this call because we're going to start doing a series of training and help or assist people to get their businesses booming as much as them, because the responsibility lies on the business owner, and each one of us is a business owner. However, we are all here to definitely assist each other and getting these businesses built. I was talking to somebody at I start to say celebrations at the Isogenics Connect, and I want everybody to know Jeff and I were fortunate enough that by the time I enrolled in Isogenics in 2012, did nothing with business for a year. So 2013 was about the start of Isogenics momentum. So Jeff and I really feel we were at the start of this momentum wave, and every single business has this. So don't think that every business does this that's successful. It does not. Nothing in life does straight up to Mars. Nothing does that, right? I want you to know that we are in our next wave of momentum. However, guess who it's up to? Every single one of us. It is not up to Isogenics. They do everything. They do the product, they make the product, they create the product, they do the branding, they do all the banking for us. Like, we don't have to do anything except enroll people like chocolate or vanilla, and let's do this and support them. We don't really have to do anything that a big corporation does. So if we want to see momentum, then it's up to us, and we are definitely on that next wave. And I just want to make that perfectly clear for everybody. I'm going to say this because I think this is super, super important. We're all excited. We're all like, out of our mind excited. And I want to keep that excitement. I also want to say something that I learned in business and in leading a youth group is that negativity has nowhere. Nowhere does that serve us. Yes, negative things happen. Yes, there's problems that happen. And if we feed that, then we will miss the momentum. We will miss the glory. We will miss the beautiful relationships. We will miss the health and wealth. We will miss all that. So what do I mean by that? Negativity versus positivity. One of the things one of the leaders on stage had said, something about, oh, they changed their shakes. Okay. We can feed into that. Or we can say, yeah, they did, and they're better. I think it was Alexis Romano that said it. And I want us to think about that with our Isogenics business, not just in our products, but in our comp plan and every aspect. You would never want to shoot yourself in the foot with your own business, right? You would never want to shoot Isogenics in the foot with business. You would never want to do that. So always think and teach your teammates, your upcoming leaders, teach them that it's really important. We don't give into, I don't like the way Rich Berry cleanse tastes. Like, we don't feed into that. Oh, okay, well then have peach mango. I happen to love Rich Berry. Everybody has different taste buds. Like, always going forward movement, forward with positivity, forward leaning into that is a big deal in our business. So I just kind of wanted to lead in with that because I think it's super important. And I do love Rich Berry cleanse. So just gonna say. And our shakes are better. And what about this clear protein? I told Dr. Paul when I saw him this, I'm like, did you put drugs in here? Is there like something really addictive like cocaine or something? Not that it gives me energy. But it does. It fuels me. It fuels my body. I love this stuff. Drink it every day. All right. I'm going to
Give
go
him the
over.
tease on it.
Huh?
Give him the tease on it right now.
Oh, he told me the new flavor coming out. He told me the new flavor. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not fruit punch. Jeff and I were talking, and I told Dr. Paul, I said, hey, you know what? We were talking, and we were like, if you could do a fruit punch clear protein, and he went, that is a phenomenal idea. And and here's me thinking, business mind, let's think. Like, if we email our ideas in, they listen to us. They listen to the field. Think about this. How many kids who need protein, how many kids, including me, teenagers, would love a fruit punch flavor? Like, that is so kid friendly and me friendly for sure, because I love that kind of flavor. I don't know if I'm allowed. Nope, it's not lemon lime. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell, Jeff. Am I allowed to tell?
I would just tell.
Okay, so I can't remember. I remember the first part, the second part is a lemonade. The first part was either blueberry or blue raspberry. I don't know where I
I think it
checked
was blueberry.
out. Okay.
It's gonna be delicious, guys.
Blueberry lemonade. So I'm really excited. Please don't post that anywhere because I will have to hunt you down. Please don't post that. But that's what he told us. And so we've got so many new things coming. The next thing I want to say before I give some congratulations and maybe just go through a few announcements um, is this is how much Isagenix listens. So years ago, we had what some may have said in the past, Jeff Beebe, a corny video. That corny video, Are You Toxic, was a 99.9% enrollment rate for me, for sure. And that's back before we did any of the, here, I'll put you in this group, here, I'll do this, all this stuff. All we did is get an appointment, send information by email back then. And that was a couple lines about what Isagenix was, Are You Toxic video, watch it, get them on the phone for their scheduled appointment. What did you love about, not what do you think? Never ever say that. What did you love about the video? What did you love about the video? Or what was your biggest aha or takeaway from the video? They tell you, you ask a few more questions, you get their information, boom, done, enrolled. That's all it took. And for years, me, Jeff, Rhonda, and a few other leaders are like, bring back, Are You Toxic? Bring back the video. It doesn't fat shame. It doesn't health shame. It tells the facts of what's going on in our lives and why our bodies do whatever our bodies do, right? Or break down. Are You Toxic? Brand new video. It's in isamovie.com. Are You Toxic and why Isagenix? I don't even think we need any other tool. I really don't personally. We need an appointment and somewhere to send that, and boom, enroll them. That's it, done. Like that's my feeling. So I'm so excited. Go to isamovie.com. Go watch those movies, what they are, because you're going to have different personalities. You're going to know the personality you're working with, what to send them. I, though, think every single person needs to see Are You Toxic? That's my belief. So
Debbie, I just posted it in the chat.
thank you. Thank you, Laura. All right, so let me get on to some congratulations. Oh, really cool. Ed and Tracy Gonzalez have their first consultant, Alexis Gonzalez. So congratulations to them. That is really cool. And let's say, like we've been saying, if you guys share the Isagenix story or, talk to some people about Isagenix or told your story, congratulations to you. I'm going to give some announcements and I'm going to tell you what I did at the airport when our flights got postponed 2 different times. And then Jeff Beebe's going to go over a contest, or I'll give you the contest first and bring it back to tell you what I did. And then I want some takeaways from.
I'll go over it once you get going.
Okay. All right. So we've got 20% off of select bundles and extras in your cart. We have a limited edition women's wellness bundle, which is phenomenal. And I will tell you a couple of things about what Dr. Mia said about women's health. We have the limited edition performance and recovery bundle. We have our most loved systems like our 30-day reset, our premium pack, our value pack, our ultimate pack, and they are 20% off for us and for new customers until August 18th. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that wanted to get started? Who do you know that wants to get restarted? Who do you know that just wants to get a new value pack? And I will say this, let's be a product of the product. If you haven't been doing the system like the system's designed, why don't you just get it? And why don't I just get it in my body and do the system how the system's designed? Because then I can be that beacon of health, as healthy as I can be, and speak to it to others. We have a trip coming up and a contest. We have an 11-day reset. I'm going to speak to that really quick. Isagenix used to have a 9-day. They have redesigned it for an 11-day reset. They changed the name. Never, ever, ever would I enroll somebody that has never done Isagenix on an 11-day reset pack, because by the time get them that, and then they start getting some results. Now they're going to have to order again, order again, order again. They could have got a 30-day and saved a lot of money and had products for the whole month. So I'm always looking out for somebody's budget and their health, because you wouldn't go to the gym for 11 days and then quit. So I am always looking to serve them at a higher level in a 30-day reset and a value, or even a premium pack or an ultimate pack if that fits in their budget. Those are better ways to serve people. However, if you have teammates that are running an 11-day reset with their teams that are already enrolled, then hey, that's a great way to go. So I just wanted you to know about that. Let's see, coming soon, we have smarter, faster shopping. We've got some AI powered accuracy. We have boosted product visibility, customer insights, and continuous improvements coming soon. So we're really excited about that. I'm not going to go over all the bonuses, because, you know, none of you would care about any of all the bonuses that are going on, I'm sure. Or you already saw it in icejennixbusiness.com. Get your early bird tickets for Celebration. It's in Phoenix, February 5th through 8th. We're going to be doing some big things. And you heard as you got on, we did have the best party. I want you to know, Rhonda, you weren't there, and we were so sad you weren't there. Like, she's a part of 2 other leaders. Like, they threw this big party, and then Rhonda couldn't make it. And everybody that was having a party, other leaders, came over to our party. That's how fun it was. They came over to our party. So I don't want you guys to miss, you know, our party. I don't want you to miss a thing, because we are having the most fun. So make sure you get your tickets. You can buy those in your back office. We've got Leadership Lift. I hope you were on it today with Shannon. She's been with Isojennix for 20 years. I first heard her at an Amplified Leadership or something with David T.S. Wood. I heard her on stage. She's brilliant. She was on stage interviewing people this last weekend. Just a brilliant. If you didn't hear it, I get asked this all the time. I hope it was recorded. I couldn't make it. You guys, icejennixbusiness.com, under calls, they're there. They might take 24 to 48 hours to load, but they're there. You can catch up on all the calls if you missed them. And today's was brilliant. Dr. Mia Chorney, I think that's how you say her last name. She did a whole big piece on women's health. And, you know, the things that are Googled most are I think they're the weight loss drugs. I think they are protein and women's health. Those are like the 3 biggest major Google search thing. And Dr. Mia is board certified cardiologist. And she was saying there's only a certain amount of number certified women's hormone health doctors in the US, and she's one of them. I want you guys to know that is a big freaking deal, because I've worked with a couple internists over the years, over the last 15 years, that deal in women's health and women's hormones. And this woman has it going on. And I don't care if you're a guy, you know a woman. You know a woman, you live with a woman, maybe your mom was a woman, you know. We've got to just, thanks Laura for the laugh. We've got to dig in and help people. So don't check out because I'm a dude, you know, like I don't know these things. No, make it your business to know these things, because Isojennix is your thing, right? It's your business. Anyway, women's wellness, it's on the calendar for August 14th at 4 p.m. PST 7 ET. And then again, she's doing a 2-parter the following week on the 21st. So make sure you're on that. And then Tuesday, the 19th, 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the Global Associates call, and they'll make all the announcements of everything that's coming out and what they're doing and stuff. So make sure that these things are on your calendar. Where is that at? icejennixbusiness.com, icejennixbusiness.com, and icejennixbusiness.com. Jeff, did you want to go ahead and go with what's...
Yeah, Mark, go ahead and tell us what you're putting in here.
I just want promos just till the 18th of August for Australia and New Zealand. There's 20% off the 14-day, the 30-day reset, and the ultimate reset. New customers, and that's for existing and new customers, but the new customers also, if they order the 30-day or the ultimate, will get a free gift of the Nootropic Elixir. So one thing I really want to point out, but if you notice a difference in the price between the 14-day reset per day and the 30-day reset per day, you're $13 a day with a 30-day reset. The 14-day reset's $22 a day. Okay, so people are going to say they can't afford it. Well, it's probably better to go for the 30-day reset. Okay, so it's a great way to promote it because we know we only really promote the 30-day. So just it's a great example of, don't go thinking it's cheaper up front. You're paying more per day, 50% more. Anyway, back to you in the studio, Debbie.
Thank you. That's
Nice.
brilliant. And you're right. Thank you.
It's so important, guys, to really think and set somebody up for success. Rhonda.
Hey, okay, I have a huge announcement.
You're pregnant?
No.
Oh.
No, and no more dogs. I have an announcement. I am so excited to celebrate Debbie and Jeff Beebe as, of course, not only some of the top leaders in our company and in the industry. I can't even tell you how many people have messaged me saying how much Debbie and Jeff make them feel like family at every single event. And I got a lot of messages at this last event also. And I just want to celebrate you guys, top enrollers in the entire downline. You guys smoked everyone in the team. 87 enrollments so far since January 1st, you guys. And I want everyone on this team, I know you guys know this. I know that you know that Jeff and Debbie are amazing and massive enrollers. And I want you to know that the reason they're so good is because they talk to new people every day. That's all. That's the difference maker right there. But thank you, Debbie and Jeff, for your massive, massive momentum, creating energy and intention and focus this year. Thank you. I'm just
thank
so
you.
honored.
Thank you. And you know what? It's cool because I don't even know those numbers.
Yeah, well, now you do.
That's when you go, oh, I won the contest. How'd I do that? Oh,
right,
just
right.
doing what you're doing. So,
thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you, Rhonda. And Rhonda's been in our corner since day we got in. She flipping just sort of, who is this lady? Why does she want us to go on this bus? Why is she so friendly to us?
What we learned.
And she's been in our back pocket ever since. So we really need to dive in. Isagenix. I want to ask somebody, how many days till celebration? Anybody know off the top of their head quick?
I don't know.
Well, it's 6 months, but it's 6 months. It's 100 and it's what is it? 179 days.
It's
So
February 5th to February 8th.
Yeah, so it's I missed it by 178. So let's everybody, if you're committed to this company and committed to building a business and committed to, wow, 80 something, 80, I wrote it down, 87 enrollments in January. Wow. If you commit to doing something and you do it, I am flipping sick as crap today. I slept all night. I didn't get up until noon. I didn't even realize. Then I've been in bed messaging. Well, I had 2 appointments today. I made them. Did they enroll? Nope. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm touching them and they see us. One of them was at the event. The guy is in phenomenal shape. And I complimented him in the gym. I said, dude, you look fantastic. Yeah. I said, how old are you? He goes, older than you. And I just laughed. And I said, you think so, huh? And I got him by a year. I'm 65, he's 64. But he's phenomenal shape. And his wife's a dentist. They had a big dentist conviction there. And he's retired salesperson for the dentistry. And he's sort of looking at the business side of what we do. But he said, now's not the time. And I said, no problem. Well, what I'm going to send him, because his wife's a dentist, he's in the dentistry, and his body's chiseled. I mean, chiseled. To the where I'm like, ooh, I got to pick it up. And so I need to send him some more clinicals, knowing, and I'm not a clinical person. I show pictures. He saw all my pictures. But now, knowing who he is, you got to pivot. I'm going to send him some clinicals and say, I'm going to follow up with you in a couple weeks before this 20% is up. As we were at, this was like a heavenly sent last night. Our plane got canceled, pushed an hour. We're sitting, a lady comes walking by. Huh? Oh, I got to see it happen. Lady comes walking by, whatever she had in her hand. Oh, she was looking at a video. And Debbie goes,
You're doing my training. I just said I'm going to show that.
oh,
You're
okay, never mind.
content.
She'll train on that. But anyways, I have another appointment
we
right when we
argue
get
like
off the
all the time.
get off this phone with another guy, great energy. But what I want to go through, who's going to Celebration? Everybody? Okay, can I ask a favor? The discounted tickets are still available. Can I
Okay.
ask a favor? Can you get them and commit? That's how you commit in something. Can I ask you a favor tomorrow? Will you purchase your ticket? And
I'll do it
I'm
right
talking
now.
to Mark Greer and Kathy also. We had all the Aussies around us. Everybody's asking, and I felt like crying. I want them to be there, you know. So we got to commit and let's make it happen. And Susan, I got your ticket because you asked me to, so you're going to sell me some money. And I do have a couple more. If somebody wants that price, I have one. I'll give them. I'm going to let 2 of them go. So if somebody else wants, I'll do that. Low.
129, is that the early bird ticket?
Yes. Well, my early bird is 99.
Oh, okay, because I'm in the back office. It's 129.
Yeah. So everybody, if you can make the commitment, they're going to go up to 149. So they make the commitment and it's just enrollment. I got 6 months. It's just one enrollment. I got 6 months. Okay. So my training real quick. No, not my training, going through this. Who wants to go to, what do you call it, Debbie? Antigua?
Antigua.
Antigua.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm blown away with Isagenix. I mean, just every time it's like, oh my God, really? I could do 87 enrollments, make all that money, and still get a free trip to Antigua.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. So, but again, how many people know how many days left on this contest? Because it started on the 27th, 28th. I woke up and wrote it down. There's 70, it's 3 months, 90 days,
Okay.
but it already started. So we got 76 days left. So you have to earn something like this. You can't wait until the last minute. You cannot. I'm telling you, there's some people that want this a life trip for them that they'll never get to go on in their life. They don't win it through Isagenix. And they're going to do what it takes to win this trip. And the beautiful part, corporate listens. Corpus listened to us. He called me this morning. And so every enrollment with 100 BV, if you're enrolling the little 11D deals or something like that, 100 BV is 3 points. And we asked him on the last big trip, I said, that's not fair, dude.
Yep.
This is not fair. We're enrolling value packs, ultimate packs, premiums, so 3 times as much as that, and we're not getting compensated for it. And this morning, after we announced this, I got a call and said, hey, it was because of you pushing and they listen to us out in the field. So really put your input in on the whatever pink raspberry you want on that shake. You know, if you don't voice your opinion, it's always no. So every enrollment, if it's 100 BV, and yes, there's unique situations. Trust me, I can guarantee there's going to be a couple 100 BVs orders into this to qualify for me. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to work this thing, but I'm setting people up for success. But if someone just flat says no, I'm going to say, girl, listen, brother, you're not getting laid unless you buy your wife this collagen. Buy your wife this collagen, you know? And I'll tell them I'm going on a trip and I need a 100 BV order. Please help me. You know what I mean?
I want to share something, Jeff. I'm dying.
What?
So I just real fast. I made a list today. I think there's like 7 or 9, I think, on my list right now of people that I'm going to call up that are current customers that are ordering, repeatedly month after month, or they haven't enrolled anyone yet, or they haven't enrolled one, but most of them are 0. And here's what I'm saying. Jeff, hey, let me ask you a quick question. There's a really fun trip coming up for me. I'm going to be running for it. You're loving the products, right? Let's celebrate your results. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I want to help you earn $750, right? Because that gets a director. That's kind of, they can earn up to $700, right? And I want to help you earn $750. And by helping you earn that, I will be able to work, get more points on earning my trip. Is that okay with you? Like that, or a consultant, I want to help you earn, $250. It would help me earn this trip. Would that be okay with you? So that's my plan. I'm not hoping, my intention, my focus, my commitment is boom, going for consultants and managers and directors. That's what obviously new enrollments are also always going to be a focus of mine, but really going into those people who are having the success, they're spending the money, you guys. If you look at the BV, they're already buying 300 BV a month because they're getting everything now that they're super in love with our products. And so let's enroll your husband, let's enroll your best friend. And then I'm going to help, we'll help them find some people. So I'm going to show them the money and tell them I'm going for this trip. So hold me accountable to that, Jeff.
Oh, I love that. And that, right, how she explained it, it's caring for both people.
Yeah.
I want to give you, in return, can you help me?
Yep.
And
people want to help you.
People want, when you get down to a wire and you say, this is a $20,000 trip, I'm $400 away. Please help me.
Would you help me? Yeah, man. What are you buying
so
at the grocery store? Boom, boom, boom.
We asked them, would you please, because we enroll bigger packs, and they went over and over about retention rate. And so they did it. If you enroll, but he said, what we'll do on the phone call, he goes, what we did, he goes, we want everybody to sell packs. That's what the company went in momentum with. They want people to get back into selling the packs.
Yeah, because it gets the results,
but this content, huh?
It gets the results.
Yeah, but this one, they said we're going to make it easy for us because we have collagen now, we have other products. So he said, we just doubled it for you, Jeff. So if you ever put a 200 BV or QV order in, which that's easy. That's easy. So I could set somebody up. I want that clear protein for my kids and some bars and this and that. You can do it. And but you get 6 points for every one of them. You can only get up to 36 points on enrollments.
Okay.
And Mark knows, as a pro athlete, you have to hit so many or kick so many perfect kicks before you get in the dugout. Before you get picked, first pick. Well, you have to have 50 points to even be in the game. So you got to look at, so if you do your 6 enrollments, do a couple consultants, a manager and director, and if you get an executive, you're knocking out of the park. So 6 points for enrollments, because I'm hoping all you guys are going to enroll packs, but well, put it this way, and I just want you to hear this. We already got one in. Guess what it was? 180.
Nice.
BB. I'm just telling you, and it's because it was an existing customer from the past.
Oh.
Said, hey, I want to get restarted, but I don't want that, this, and this. This is what I like. I'm a busy businessman. I'm never going to do the business. No problem. Guess what's on the way? So we already got 3 points.
Yeah.
So 10 points for the consultants. And before, they never did consultants for us. You had to get to a manager to make any points. Now we're getting points for consultants. So really look at it, print this out, and let's run. And not only you run, people are gonna watch you build your business. They go, wow, they did it again. Wow. Or wow, they really tried. They gave it their all. Even if you didn't hit it, they gave it their all. and it's you just get to make money and help and serve people. So but the big thing is, I want to sell the celebration right now. We just got out of the most amazing event, and I want everybody, show me your hands that's going to get their ticket tomorrow. Okay, perfect. I mean, most of those people have. So, all right, that's sort of what I got, Debbie. I'm done.
All right. I want to tell you guys what happened at the airport last night, because I want you to realize how easy it is to work with people, acknowledge people, see people. And I have always said the number one thing, there's only one rule in network marketing. There's only one to be successful, or it's not your business. And that is, you have to like people. You have to like people. If you don't like people, this isn't your thing, period. If you like people, this is your thing because it's that easy. That's the only rule there is. And I love people. Now, we got to the airport, and thank goodness Kimberly was right across going to on her flight. So we got to hang out a little bit, have a bagel with cream cheese. That was awesome. We sat and chatted for a little bit, and then her flight went out, and then ours got postponed again. And, you know, that could be a bummer, or it could have got me 3 phone numbers, and it did. So I want everybody to know that I don't expect not to get a number. So if you're thinking somebody's not going to give you their number, that is totally flat wrong. So you got to get the stinking thinking out, because you just go with the flow. I want to give you permission to be yourself. I want to give you permission to be joyful. I want to give you permission to be positive, because I could have sat there and went, yeah, not fighting like this, right? I could have done all of that. But what I did do is see this woman beep bopping into our area with her Lady Gaga concert t-shirt on. And she was not looking at me, but I can be loud. And I'm like, hey, did you go to that concert? And she's like, huh? Yeah. And beeline sat next to me in the empty seat. I got video. Let me show you. For 20 minutes, she showed me Lady Gaga video, concert video from Vegas, because she's only doing 1-day places all around the world. And we talked about Lady Gaga. And I was so interested, because I was interested, but be interested in people. I was so interested. She just retired military. She was this amazing woman. She travels all around the world going to concerts. She was amazing. And you know what else? She's on the shots. I found out all about her. She's on the shots. Oh, well, okay. Looky here. I got something for you. Wait. Are you on Facebook? I'm on the gram. Okay, cool. Instagram. I'm on Instagram too. And I got her on Instagram. And then I'm like, but Jeff leans over, and Facebook too. She's like, yeah, I'm on Facebook. Now we're all friends on Instagram and Facebook. And I have her number so I can send her information. And the only reason I don't have an appointment with her right now, Mark Greer, is because, and Mark Greer got to meet her, because then Jeff calls Mark Greer down in Australia and says, hey, look, this person's coming over to Australia right now. She was getting a connecting flight to go to Australia. So like, I found out all of this stuff. We have an appointment when she gets back. But the beauty is, all I did is say, hey, did you go to that concert? Like, that's all I did. Open your mouth, talk to people. Like, people love to be noticed. Now watch this. A lady comes and sits next to her while we're talking about all of this. And she's like, oh, eavesdropping. You're on the shots? I'm on the shots too. What? Oh, you're on the shots. Okay, well, you know that you need to have extra protein, right? You know that. I was in fitness and nutrition for over 30 years, and we just came back from our health and wellness. And I know with that shot that, oh, are you sick? Like, just engaged in conversation. You need more protein. Yeah, I get whey protein. Oh, you get whey protein from where? I get it from GNC. Okay, wait a minute. Most of those proteins, I just want you to know that they use the cheapest part of the protein. Not that your protein's cheap. It probably costs you a lot of money, but they use the cheaper part. I have something that you like better. And also, they use sucralose. And did you know that sucralose is a poison? Wait, what? Sucralose? Yeah, I'm going to send you some information. What's your number? Now, while I'm talking to her, a guy gets up from his seat, Steve, who lives in Venice Beach, California, and comes over in front of us. Now, it's loud. The airport is packed. I'm talking to these two. Jeff is over here. The speaker is going off, and he stands in front of us and he goes, I just graduated. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said in nutrition, or I have my master's, and I just did all this talk is so interesting to me. I want to know what you're doing.
Can I lead with this one?
Wait, hang on 2 seconds. I talked to him for half a second, and then Jeff's going to tell you what he did, because I'm still talking to these two women. When you go to events and you surround yourself with like-minded people, I said that backwards. And I know Rhonda has taught this and will verify this. Your energy, your vibration level is just different. You have even more poise, more confidence. It gives you permission to do the business because you know what you have in your hands or in your back office to help people. It excites you on a different level. I don't want anybody to miss an event. We are having an event September 13th in LA, but there's different events throughout the US. You know what? You don't have to wait for our events. You can make your own event. You can have coffee with somebody. You can do a Zoom. I have a Zoom with somebody in Mexico on Thursday morning. We're gonna have coffee and talk. Like there's so many different ways. Just get out there, be creative. But the most important thing is, hey, did you go to that concert? Like open your mouth and see people and talk to people. That's all it takes. And my advice right now, hey, what's the best day and time you can talk? I'm going to send you some information. Great. Thursday at 5, watch the video. What video? Are you toxic? And then I'm going to get him on the phone. All right, Jeff, go ahead.
So during this conversation, I'm listening to her. Where are you flying to? I'm flying to Australia. I immediately, because I'm showing her, first I said, here, this is what we do. She goes, well, what is it you do? And we're with Isagenix, but this is what we do. I pull up my folder of all the before and after photos. She's a heavier lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Intentionally showing her the ones that match her, but intentionally scrolling down as I was messaging Mark already. Scrolling down, I said, here's one of our teammates in Australia. I said, he's got your back. If you're there, she came from military. You need any protection? I want you to call this guy. And immediately I just went, bink. Hey, mate. He jumps on. I handed her the phone and let them chat, and it was a beautiful thing. And then the other gentleman, he's really lean, and he says he's in advertising. Oh, a story again. Oh, I was sort of in advertising, movies, commercials. Commercials are more for advertising. We hired an advertising agency. He goes, but I went to school. I'm really focused on, I really want to help people. That's what he said. I really want to help people. And I heard you guys talking. And he goes, I got to put on some muscle. There's my folder. But the guy from Australia, the skinny guy, muscle. Wow, I'd give anything. So that's my appointment either tonight. I'm going to mess him. He might be working late tonight. So it's either that or that. This is where consistency happens now. This is all happening. We got a lot of little audience around us. They're on their knees in front of us. I was going, oh my God, what's happening? Now all of a sudden, another guy tattooed all up over my shoulder. BB, is that you? What are you doing? I didn't recognize him at first. He worked for me for years. He's now a DP. So he says to me, he goes, dude, I said, wow, we haven't connected. Message me on Facebook. He goes, trust me. Every single one of us in the studios has been watching you. He goes, almost any job, everybody brings up your photos and where you're at now, that they wish they could get out. So don't ever think people aren't watching you. We get on the bus because we had to transfer to the other gate. I'm still talking to him about nutrition. Hey, just call me, man. I'm going to hook you up. We're doing a 20% deal. You can support me a little bit. I supported you in the film industry. Come on, come on. I just said that straight up. And the guy sitting next to him, what do you do? Oh, I'm a DP. I was a key grip equipment. I'm a director. What are you guys talking about? Nutrition? You used to be in the film industry? I didn't get his number because we were getting off the bus, but this shows you, if you listen and pay attention, there's always that opportunity to bring up Isagenix. Hey, Lady Gaga, just be real and connect with people. But that's it. So I want to hear, can I do this, Debbie? Who was at the event?
Yes, I would love some takeaways from
some takeaways, then we're going to get off this thing. I don't want to go until 6:30, please. That's 3 minutes each, 3 of them.
Well, here's my takeaway. I wasn't there and it was awful. Okay, next. Stupid
Kimberly.
infection.
Kimberly.
Okay. Hi. Well, my biggest takeaway, as you guys both know, but maybe the rest of you don't, Claire probably knows, it touched my heart to hear about women's health.
Yeah.
Whether it is for ourselves or guys, it's for your favorite women, your daughters, your sisters, your moms, your spouses, or whatever. This just rocked my world. In 45 minutes of watching our new doctor, this new woman who has walked it and experienced her own crisis, I knew that in 45 minutes, I learned more about why I'm feeling things that I'm feeling that no one has ever told me in a doctor's office. We are on the verge of helping women on another level. And that was my biggest, I mean, I could go on, I could do a whole training. Anyway, it literally brought me to tears way too many times to go, she's making total sense. And explaining the proteins and hydrating ourselves, just all the stuff. I am so blown away and so excited and feel so blessed on a whole new level with what our company's doing. And there's that. And the other thing I was going to add, sorry, because I'm being a Jeff Beebe right now. And one more thing is that I went up to this girl in this marketplace, like a little like convenience store restaurant that they have. And I'm like, you don't want to buy those bars. Those aren't good. And we exchanged information. And that was that. Now we're friends on Facebook, and she says her and her husband or boyfriend are healthy. So there you go. I just decide, I'm like, you don't want to buy those. They're loaded with crap. So
Nice.
that's
No,
it.
Okay.
mine, I'm going to hand it over real quick, is guys, get next to the fire. 2 people for me, Lloyd from Australia and Michael Burkhardt. It was all business and what it takes. You got to get close to the fire. And you got to treat it as a business. And a fire, when you light a fire, it's a natural thing for that fire to go out unless you feed it kindling. And the only place you're going to feed your soul is to be around these positive, motivating people that are doing the do. So that was my takeaway. And my takeaway is it was emotional for me to see the team just flipping come together the way they did. It was flipping unbelievable for me. It felt like old times. So Claire.
Oh, sorry, I had to unmute myself. Put my hand down. There we go. Okay. Mine was, first of all, like Mia, Dr. Mia was amazing. And I was very impressed that Isagenix took the time to do that as far as it goes and get a woman who knows about women's stuff on board. That was really important. And also she said that low estrogen levels, which I had no idea, low estrogen is in women is one of the biggest causes of Alzheimer's, which to me was like, whoa, because how many people don't monitor their estrogen levels, or they have hysterectomies, they don't do any of that stuff. So all that stuff is super, super important. And also, ego is not your amigo. Oh my gosh, that is hysterical. Made me laugh all over the place. Anyway, I am. Those are my takeaways. It was a great event. I really enjoyed everything being in the same place, that we didn't have to drive anywhere or go anywhere. And the parties were amazing. Rhonda, your party was kick-ass. It was great.
Yay.
Love it.
She says, yay.
All right, Roy.
Yeah, guys, man, I can't point out just one single thing. This thing was absolutely flippin' epic.
It's his first event.
The first event ever. And for me, yeah, it was like, Lloyd's speech and Michael's speech they were so freaking hilarious, but they were so poignant on the attitude, the mentality of the business. But like Jeff said, is, being close to the fire, what he's actually said at the very end was be the fire. And he had us in almost a Tony Robbins meditative state at the end. I was bawling tears and crying half the time. But I will say this, the thing that ultimately, and I mean, it was everything I wanted and a million times more. What made it that was you guys. I was telling Farrell, because she was nervous about meeting people and fitting in, and she doesn't look like everybody. I said, honey, once you get to meet the people, you're going to be amazed at how amazing these people are. And
Mm.
they're everything from different countries, different looks, different sizes. It doesn't matter. You're going to fit right in. And she didn't realize that until the very last time, because she was sick for the first couple of days. And the last party on Saturday, she was blown away at how many people were coming up. I was blown away still, because I had people coming up to me left, right, and center going, "Are you Roy Savage? Like, are you Roy? Like I want to shake your hand. Like, can I, like, what are you doing?" And then the people that came up to the table and introduced themselves just out of the blue. And I got to say this, Kimberly and Claire, man, you guys made her feel such at home. And I told her, I said, you're going to come and walk away with possible some friends and family in this. And it was all
Nice.
of that. And then so thank you guys. Everything. It was absolutely epic.
Nice. All right, Ken, and then we're gonna slide out.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad we're going over everything right now. It was epic. Rhonda, we missed you. We missed you so much, but you were there with us in spirit as you were with us. There are so many takeaways that I could share right now. I could talk for hours, but you touched on Dr. Mia. Dr. Mia was amazing. And the thing that I think that was so amazing, that she was so informative, so educational about an issue that's so extremely important. People, they know the word menopause, but they have no idea what menopause is about. And this is an issue that's been more than 100 years. And to her talk about how the women, how they sent women away because the male doctors who don't learn this in school, they thought they were crazy. And to hear all these kinds of stories like that, it was so informative and helpful for us men to learn what this is and how we can help support women. I thought that was great. Lloyd Ross, I thought, was phenomenal. All the speakers were. I reached out to Mark. Love you, Mark. Love you, Mike. Lloyd Ross is a hero. I think Mark Greer is the hero of Australia. Mark's response was that Lloyd Ross is the hero of all of Australia. And to meet that team, I met somebody who's close with Lloyd, and I took him over to meet with Jeff. And I wanted that Australian team to be close with Jeff and Debbie and our team. And
Nice.
I'm very happy about that. Love Jesse Itzler. I thought to have him speak, I'm very familiar with him. I've been following him. His 2 books are bestsellers, and there's a good reason for it. He talked about living with the seal. That is a must. You can hear it on Spotify or read his book. It is so moving. And then the Be the Fire. The one thing too, I wanted to just share. I've been to many events. I've been Isogenics 17 years, as long as my sister Elizabeth. When Lloyd did that, the story about how he would go to an event, be so excited, and then after a day or two, it sort of wears down. And he did it so perfectly. For those that were there know what I'm talking about. He would put on a badge from each celebration. And after those 2 days, you're on such a high, and then it sort of dwindles. You get your first no or this or that. And he kept doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then all of a sudden he was getting enrollments. And it's like the queen of never quit here. He would say, we just didn't give up. The key words that came up were consistency and you never give up. And they didn't give up. Then all of a sudden they ranked up. They ranked up, and then legacy. And then, he put on the badge. And the whole audience just swelled with just all this enthusiasm and excitement. And then the last badge he put on was that for speaker. It was so cool. It doesn't happen overnight. All these successful people, you hear their story, you think that they're so successful, but it didn't start out that way. And I want to say that I was stuck for 5.5 hours. We were delayed at the airport. We were at gate 15, and you guys were probably just a few gates from us. We got in. We were so lucky we didn't get in until after 1:30 in the morning. I got to bed at 3:30 this morning, and I've never felt so great. And the other thing too is I didn't get 3 numbers, but I got 2.
Nice, great job.
I got 2, and Jeff and Debbie, we're going to do a 3-way in the next day or 2.
I just want to say, you guys can see you there and see everybody there in person.
Yeah.
And like I said, it brought tears to my eyes to see the team come together like we did.
Community.
The community, the team photo,
our family.
and a lot of OGs coming in and just hugging each other, from Katie to Heather to, you know, Stacy was like, I'll never miss one now. You know, she's like FOMO now. And just to get all the
Aw.
messages, and our phones were blowing up this morning. And then for corporate to call, and you know, when corporate called us, it was about you guys. It was about the team. They said that your team was just, she goes, not only you guys are up front, but to be in that front row every day. He goes, it takes a commitment to get up early and be there. He goes, but it wasn't just you. It was your entire team, rows of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, they just said how much they recognize that and see it. So, all right, guys.
I gotta say real
Other
quick,
can take us out.
I
What's
want-
that? Oh,
I was blown away, and this is nothing to diss on Ken. Like, he's my brother from another mother, but when I first saw him, I figured he was gonna be like 5'8", 5'10", something like that. My boy's 6'2", and I was like, "Is that Ken across the way?" I'm like, "Ken, holy cow!" That was awesome.
All right,
okay,
guys.
Debbie.
So before we go out, I do want to say, because Rhonda needs to know this, we have always had a cabana pool party. So in your honor, Rhonda, we continued that. Of course we did, like we do every year. I want you to know, Rhonda, that we didn't really do training. However, it led to a little bit of training because newer people had some questions. When
Yeah.
I
This is beautiful.
everybody share 1 to 3 takeaways, and then I had them write it down in the notebook. I had them put down their address, their phone number, and their name with each one, but they shared it out loud, and then they had questions to ask. So there was a little bit of training. So it really just brought our team together even more, because we had nothing planned. Like we said, we weren't going to do that, right? But I did ask for ahas, and it was just quite wonderful to hear and know
Yeah.
what each teammate is really grasping for, because you know, Rhonda, and maybe you guys don't know, that's what they're going to be looking for in people to help. So it
That's
was really
amazing.
great. And in, you know, true Rhonda style, I just wanted you to know that we honored you that way, because that's what you taught us from the very beginning. So
And
thank you, Rhonda.
we might.
And thank you, Rhonda, for that party, because Rhonda did collaborate with Alexis Romano and Susan Miller to make sure that we had a team party, all 3 teams together. So thank you so much, Rhonda, for that. We appreciate that. And you weren't there, but we were. Yeah,
Sure.
And we're figuring either next year. So plan on. I say book the hotel. What is it, Stephanie? What hotel do we stay at?
Is it downtown Phoenix, you guys, or is it at corporate?
Stephanie knows right here. What is it?
So Celebration is at the Phoenix Convention Center
Downtown.
downtown. So the closest within walking distance is the Hyatt Regency, and it's located on, I want to say 2nd Street. Yes, it's 122 North 2nd Street in Phoenix, Arizona. That is the address. It's called the Hyatt Regency Phoenix. The next closest, which is not that far, just a block over, is the Hilton Inn Garden. But like the majority of the people usually stay at the closest one, which is Hyatt Regency, because it's literally like almost right across the street. So
We would like you guys to all book your rooms at the Hyatt Regency because in the lobby it's set up perfect.
Yep.
The lobby has a big bar area, seats, everything, so we can just collaborate down there. They got a comfortable pool area that they don't care. We just all get out there. So we're either gonna stay a day after or fly out real late. And we might, because it's in February. Isogenics did this for a reason. We might, but we're gonna ask for numbers and commitment. We might rent tour buses again and take everybody early in the morning up to the Caligo Ghost Town.
Calico.
And it's just, I think it's Calico.
But it's a ghost town.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Rhonda
Okay.
gets to take us out.
Okay, Jeff, who?
Rhonda.
All right, here we go, you guys. Thank
Thank
you.
And you.
1, 2, 3.
Hi,
Isogenics.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Great call. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Nice
you.
call.
Thank you, everybody. Love you all so
Love
Sorry
awesome.
for getting you sick, Jeff.
Oh, that's all right.
I still got laryngitis. My voice is starting to come back.
It's starting to come back, Roy. You're almost there. Let's talk.
Oh, well, there, brother. We'll talk soon.
Love you guys.
Take care,
Bye.
guys. Love ya.